Hello, today I'll be playing Dark Souls 2. Now I've played the crap out of this game and well, I've got nothing better to do on a Tuesday night than do this. I'm tired, about ready for bed. So, one or two episodes of this and I'll be good to go. I pray to God that this sounds okay. I tried to stream it, my computer didn't like it, so fuck it. Created my character, you know, took out the boring bits, and yeah. Sort of play this the way I want. I think I'll try to make a dual fist weapons character here for this, because it's something I haven't done and I've always wanted to do, and I've heard it's really fun to do. So let's try it. Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. So that pretty much means that my character is going to primarily be strength. I won't be able to get the fist weapons, the cestus, until I go to the forest. So I'm pretty much going to go hand in the petrified something to the dumbass birds up here, and then I'll get going. And I'll cut out as much BS as possible, but leave the essential bits. You know, the stuff that somebody that hasn't played this needs to know. If you want to see the intro, watch someone else. It doesn't really tell you too much. So I just sort of left it out. It took me forever to sync the audio to this too, because something I, being the dozy college student that I am, failed to recognize the fact that my mic was picking up the audio from my computer, which was drowning out the game, so I thought it was delayed. Though the computer is actually the thing that's delayed. So yeah. So I muted it, and now it's recording and I have no idea the result. Titanite slab. That's okay. That's a decent thing to return. And Soul of the Lost Undead. Not gonna help, but I can, God, get away from me, you dumb birds. I'm gonna drop that in case we come back later. Get this, so I can put it straight to, strength when we get to that point. Now, I don't know how far in this series I'm gonna go, if I make it a series. I just got the cable so I can, hook up my PS3, so yeah, this might become a thing. I mean, yeah. I want it to be a thing. It'll give me something to do. Because I took really easy classes for my first semester in college, so yeah, I have a lot of downtime. Okay. Yeah, I've done this a lot. I've played through this about 2.5 times, because yeah, I'm going for a 100% run. That run's sort of at a standstill, so I'm gonna try something a little different. And the reason why that's at a weird point is because I'm primarily dual wielding in that. I have an EXE pop up on my computer, but I don't care.
Are you, or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side. till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Okay, that's one big difference between Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Go on and see the king.
So you don't,
He who made Drangleic, King Vendrick.
Okay, so she wants us to go find King Vendrick. But in order to do that, we have to kill a bunch of people. 4 great souls we need in order to open the way to the castle.
For misery, you will never.
She's pretty much going to tell us that we need to find these things.
Bearer of
If you want to know the
seek the king, lest this land.
Details, you can pause and read. I hate to be that kind of guy, but you know, I have other things to attend to. Plus, I mean, a lot of people, I don't imagine, watch this for the story. They watch it for the adventure of it. You know, the journey you take in and of, you know, doing it. So, I'm gonna get all the pickups so we can level up and have enough money to buy everything we need, because we're gonna, of course, want to upgrade them really quickly because they're pretty shit. And we also want to have the stats in order to properly dual wield them. And I don't remember if they have any dexterity parameters, so I'm not going to take any risks. I also picked this class because they have a decent start out for those stats. Plus, I also wanted to be able to, in the future, if I wanted to, use magic. So that's a thing. So now we're going to talk to him. He'll give us our first covenant. And I want it because it gives us a small amount of health.
To be alone, and that.
Oh my god. There's a lot more talking at the beginning, but there's, like, once you get past all the beginning stuff, it's pretty silent after that, actually.
That is all. Let them.
Okay. So he gave us a ring that if we wear it, if we get invaded, I believe the Waves Blue, like there's another Covenant of Blue that protects these people. I've only ever been summoned for that like once or twice, because I normally go that route, because it's the only PvP I want to partake in, because it helps. And it's no risk. Same with the Heirs of Sunlight in this. The Warriors of Sunlight, you know, praise the sun and all. Yeah, but those are against bosses typically, so I normally, I sort of like the Way of the Blue better. I don't even have faith builds, and they're both faith-based covenants, but there's not really any intelligence-based ones as far as I can remember. I normally don't pay attention to the covenants. I'm a single-player man. Human effigy. Come in handy later. More bone, more souls. Very good. Much thanks. And the curious thing is that they give you 2 swords as this class, but you don't effectively dual wield them, where you swing with both at the same time. At least not at first, because you don't have high enough stats. You need, I think it was like 1.5 the required parameters of both weapons. Oh, you was pretty. I like pretty moves. I don't know if the game's too quiet. I'm sure you can hear part of it. There's what I wanted. I don't want it to drown me out. Oh, Jesus. God, I remember when this game came out. Because, obviously, I played the first one. I had a little bit of a Let's Play of it. Where I uploaded the wrong video and then the right one. But, yeah. So, you know, I was really excited. I had it pre-ordered and everything. And, of course, the night before, I just could not sleep. It was one of those games where I was super hyped. Like, yeah. I was a fanboy before it came out, you know. I'm gonna die if I don't shut up, so give me a second. Okay, I think I'm good. But, yeah, so, next day I'm still pretty tired, but, you know, I go next morning, you know, after its release. And I then, you know, I proceeded to, you know, prepare. I have the game in hand, now I've got to prepare to play it all day. You know, I moved my big screen TV into my room instead of in the living room. I, you know, moved my PS3 up there. You know, I'm ready. I went to Little Caesars and got a pizza. I got, some sort of energy drink. I think it was a Full Throttle. And, you know, I proceeded to play the crap out of this. And within I think it was like a week and a half, I had over 80 hours invested. And, I had also, you know, beaten the game, you know. I was, oh, my stopwatch. Give me a second. Sorry. So, yeah, like, oh man, and this game, just as good as the first one. For different reasons too, which is great. I mean, they, you know, I'm sure to you guys it looks, unless you've played it, looks the same. But I gotta be honest, it's not. It's very similar, but it's got those tiny little things that make it amazing. You know, like, definitely met expectations. Like, you know, I like that you only have one Estus flask, but there's also other healing items. It's it's hard to explain. If you played the first one, play this one. You know, just do it. It deserves your love. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a shield. This is one of the things you get with pre-order, which is great. That's another thing I liked. They give you equipment that isn't better, but it's unique, which I like, you know. You know, a lot of people are like, I don't understand pre-orders, like, it's pointless, you know, don't invest into something that you don't know is good yet. But there are cases, you know, and this was one of them, because there wasn't any way I was leaving this game not loving it. And I think that's when you pre-order, is when you're in that sort of hype. Because then the bonus stuff you get helps you like it. But I mean, if you're not 100% sure, you know, yeah, don't pre-order. You know? Like, I don't like people that, you know, just completely disregard pre-ordering because to them it's pointless. It just depends. like, yeah. That would make me talk forever, so I'm gonna get off that subject and get back on the game. So, we just killed those. It wasn't very important to do that, but, I mean, I could, and I did. And I got a sword out of it. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it. I remember my first time playing, I used that sword, because it had lightning on it. But, late game it's pretty meh. Okay. Concentrate for this guy, because he's got a big sword and he likes to follow you. There we go. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of souls. I think once I get up to this bonfire, I'll stop this recording and start in the next episode. Oh, I missed. I normally don't use curved swords. Not that I will for this character. And that's why they break. That's another thing they did differently, was durability on your weapons resets at bonfires, but it's a heck of a lot lower, so it's not normally in the hundreds. I can't think of any weapon that is in the hundreds for durability. There might be one, I don't know. Okay, almost there. I hope I'm not too quiet, I shouldn't be. Here, let's bump up that. Actually lower my mic a tad. There we go. I don't know how that sounds, but I'll listen to it before I start the next recording. Okay. See you in a bit.